Welcome back to Hotgates Gaming for another Middle-earth Strategy Battle Gaming Battle Report. You're of course here with your host James, and today I'm joined by my good friend from Top Table Wargaming, it's Steve.
How are we doing, guys?
Back again helping me produce the content down here. Now we're doing something a little bit different with this SBG Battle Report today, aren't we, Steve?
Yeah, there's a bit of practice for you in it, mate.
It certainly is. So my only games really of Middle-earth Strategy Battle Gaming since Sterling last November, and then before that the Nova Open and Longbottom, none of which have really been competitive. I've been going and having bits of fun and of course filming fluffy scenario orientated battle reports, and when I have taken armies I've just been having a little bit of fun. But with Nova coming up, this is not going to be an Adventures in Arda. Adventures in Arda will be back, but this is very much a Road to Nova video. So if you are looking for an entertaining battle report with, you know, cool matchups and scenario play, this isn't for you. This isn't for you.
It'll still be good.
It will still be good if you want to watch it. I say from competitive play, I mean at our level. But if you are looking at it, we are going to try and play competitive in this matchup, and as such we have brought reasonably competitive forces. What have you put on the table across from me today, Steve?
A big bag of filth, mate.
You certainly do, certainly do.
We have, the leader of the group is the Undying on Fellbeast.
Yeah.
He's my favourite Fellbeast profile. Wraith profile.
You've got Undying in there, you've
Yeah.
got Goblin King with Shamans, and you've got Goblin Town, you've got Dwellers, you've got Spiders. It's pretty minging. And on the opposite side we've got a Rivendell Night Force with Megalus and Saruman the White on the horse. So it should be pretty interesting. I'm underpointed by about 11 points. This is not an 800 point bat rep because I still have 4 Rivendell Knights left to do. We're looking at about 750, mine's about 739. We're going to roll for scenario and we're going to get this battle report started. Hope you enjoy it. Let's get down to the table. And here are the forces of good in his 750 point Road to Nova battle report. You can see in front of you that I have Megalus on the horse there, one of my proudest paint jobs that I've ever done. We've also got Saruman the White back there. We've got 12 Rivendell Knights, no banners, even though you can see the beautiful banners there, one of which has been expertly painted by Kev from Shadow and Flame. So thank you very much for that, Kev. Also one of the captains has also been painted by Shadow and Flame. If you want to go and check that out, go and check out the GBHL podcast, because there is an army showcase where I show off this army in its entirety and we get a good look at it and we have a chat about it. Let's show you what Steve's brought along to counter this today. And facing off against the Rivendell Knights in Bree today, we've got the Undying on Fellbeast, we've got the Goblin King down there, we've got the Dweller in the Dark, we've got 4 Spiders as well, 2 Moria Goblin Shamans, and then we've got 3 Warbands, and those Warbands are pretty much full. Have you taken extra weapon options, Steve?
Just as the hour we see, so
yep.
Yeah, no two-handed.
WYSIWYG there, no two-handed weapons, so nothing left to do but to roll for the scenario, get this game started. Let's see what we're going to be playing today. At the Prancing Pony we're going to be playing 3, and 3 is Hold Ground, so advantage Goblins, methinks. And this is our table today. As you can see, we have Bree here. There's not a ton going on. We have just been using this battle mat and the terrain to film our new series over on the GBHL podcast, which is of course Brawling at Barleyman's, a Middle-earth SBG deathmatch. If you're not going to check that out, do check it out. The last matchup was an epic one between the Dark Lord Sauron and the High King of the Elves, Gil-galad. So we are doing high ground, so of course we've got the Maelstrom deployment. So of course we've got north, east, south and west. Let's roll for Tillman priority. Here we go. Hotgates Gaming Dice is of course me. I get a 2 and you get a 4, and Tillman priority is going to go to the Goblin Town Filth. So Steve has ended up deploying the majority of his force along the southern board edge. It did mean that Grinner, that the Goblin King and one of his captains had to use a point of might to make sure his force came on in one place. However, I got to choose where the Undying came on, and the Undying made the decision not to might, to not come on, and I've chosen for him to come on over on that northern board edge. So we need to see where the Rivendell Knights, Megalus and Saruman come on. So the Rivendell Knight army have rolled to come on, and Saruman, we did him first, although we've saved this so that we could do the little bit of casting we want to do on camera, but he came on On the east, got to choose. Megalus had some might. He's down because he got a 2. And I didn't really want Steve picking where he went. So he might down, as has a Rivendell Knight captain. But another Rivendell Knight captain and his Rivendell Knights have come on and moved half onto the board, facing off there against the Undying, seeing a bit of a potential target there and an opportunity to get rid of that monstrous cavalry. So we're coming in because Saruman is going to be moving up, and he is going to be using 3 dice. So he's got an 18-inch range, remember, so we're going to get down and we're going to roll for him to compel the Undying forward. So that'll be 2 from Saruman's store to compel the Undying forward in the 3+, and we get it on a 6. So you've got how many will?
I've got 20 will and 2 might.
You've got 20 will, so how much are you going to use to resist that?
I'm going to use 3.
So you're going to use 3, and you need a 6 here with this 3.
Got might, haven't I?
And you've got 2 might here, so hopefully you roll a 4 highest. Oh, you roll a 2 highest!
My goodness.
Would you like... Oh no, you can't.
Can't, no.
So you're 3 will down.
Yep.
And I'm going to be compelling the Undying 6 inches towards me. So as you can see, Saruman has then scooted behind his Rivendell Knight bodyguard there, and the Undying has been brought from out behind the house and is into the bow lines now of those Rivendell Knight archers. We've got 6 Rivendell Knights shots here, and we've also got the shot from the captain. They've all moved, so they need 4 pluses. So that's a terrible roll. We actually only get 2 from that. Absolutely awful. So do they hit the Fell Beast? On a 1 to 4 they do. So 1 hits the Fell Beast and 1 hits the Undying. So the one on the Fell Beast first will need 6s because the Fell Beast is defense 6. No. And the one on the Undying with strength 3 will need 6s by 4s. Oh, and it's a 5, so it's unsuccessful bit of shooting, although the Undying is in range now. Let's roll for turn 2 priority of this hold ground matchup. I get a 5, and you get a 3, and priority is going to go to the Rivendell Knights. And the Undying, feeling his vulnerability, has decided to use a point of might, so he's down to 1. He's using a point of might to call a heroic move, and Saruman, sensing an opportunity, he is going to use a point of might, so he's down to 2 also. So it was priority to the forces of good. On a 4 to 6, they're going to get this. And they get it on that Hotgates Gaming 6. So Saruman here, he is going to attempt to compel, once again, the Undying. He's going to use 1 from his store, 2 from his store and 1 free one. And he's going to attempt to compel on that 3+. And he gets it on a 5. He gets it on a 5. So he does get it on a 5, and... Okay, let's see what you get. So you're going to use how many to resist?
3.
So you're going to use 3 to resist here, needing a 5+.
You're not might it, no?
No, and you would have to might it at this point
yeah.
before you go. So I'm not going to might it. And you do get a 6 on a black campaign dice. So you do manage to resist, and I will carry on with the rest of my heroic. And here's how it's looking after movement. So only 1 failed courage test from the elves. Saruman had to do a little bit of manoeuvring round just to make sure that he could keep them in 6 inches, which he could just about do with his movement on the horse. And then the Rivendell Knights who have managed to get in, we've got Rivendell Knight captain, and we've got 2 more Rivendell Knights who have got in. They've charged in, hopefully giving the Undying something to really worry about. That is the end of the movement phase for the forces of good, so we've got to roll to see if Megalus comes on and if we get the other Rivendell Knights as well. So the Rivendell Knight Warband get a 2. Oh dearie me. So that captain's going to use a point of might just to save his skin, and because I'm pretty sure that you would be looking to bring me on into your goblin bubble there, and I wouldn't be able to charge you. So next up we've got Megalus. Hopefully he does a little bit better. 4, and that is better. I get to choose on this case, north or south. And Megalus has managed to come on, and he's coming in just behind the Undying there to threaten him there. Of course he has to stay an inch away, which does mean that the Fell Beast can back away an inch so he won't be trapped. So it's going to go over to the Goblin movement. And on Steve's movement, he has just started moving forward his Goblin King and the Horde, slowly advancing towards that central objective, with the spiders acting as scouts ahead of them. And it's the shooting phase, and we've got 2 Rivendell Knights just back there who have moved half, who are going to be shooting at the spiders. We're going to prioritise one, well, they're 2 wounds, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I might as well just go for the same one at the front there. They have moved, so they need 4 pluses.
Oh,
double sixes, and they are defense 3.
3.
So needing 4s. 2 4s will kill that spider. And we get a 2 and a 3, and the spider lives. And next up we have got Megalus, who is going to auto hit the Fell Beast there with his shot. So he will need a 6 here to wound the Fell Beast. And he gets a 4, and he will not be using 2 points of might. So that'll be it for the shooting phase. We're on to the combat phase. At the start of the combat phase, the Undying is using his last point of might to call a heroic strike, which has been countered by the captain's point of might. So let's see what we strike up to. You are fight value 5, and you're going to go up to, that's a 6, so you're going to go up to fight 10. And I'm not going to be low up fight value, which is pretty worrying. It's pretty worrying. I'm going to set the bar for you though. I did charge in. So the captain, first of all, in fact I'll just do 2 at a time on the riders until we get a 6. So first rider, that's 5. Next rider gets a 6. Okay, so we set the bar at a 6. Of course we were using our lances. You've got 2 strikes here. No might though. Oh. And you get double 5s, so we are going to take that. We are going to take that. Now we did charge in, but you can back away an inch, which we ascertained before. So we will not be doubling up. We will not be doubling up. So we are going to start off. You can use fate points. Is that right? You can use.
Yeah, use my Will as Fate.
Will as Fate. So we're going to start off. We're going to try and get you off that Fell Beast. I think that's a priority. So we've got 2 strikes from the first Rivendell Knight on the Fell Beast. So we'll need 5s because of the lance. So 5s here. So that's 1, so he's down to 2 wounds. The next one doing the same. Nothing on that one. We got the next one doing the same. Need 5s. That's another wound. So you've got 1 more now. Okay, so we're going to do 1 from the captain. Now the captain is strength 4, so he would need 5s, but that becomes 4s because of his lance. So first strike needing 4s on the Fell Beast. Nails it, so the Fell Beast goes. Now you have to roll your prone rider here, and you're fine. You're on your feet at least. And I've got 2 more strikes on you. Now I would need 6s because you're defense 8, but I need 5s because of my lance. So 2 strikes on the Undying, needing 4s, needing 5s. Sorry.
8.
Yep. So I would need. So strength 4, defense 8 would be 6s. It's 5s. And we don't get anything there, and we're going to save that point of might. So there we go. There we go. Nothing left to do but to roll for the next turn priority. We might as well do that while we're in shot. So a Fell Beast down with the Undying.
He's in trouble.
But you're out of might as well.
He's in trouble.
And you lose a point of will because you're in a combat.
Yeah.
Which we'll pop down now. What do we get? I only get a 2. And you get a 2.
You had it, is that?
Yeah, you called it. Yeah.
Right.
So it's going to go. It's going to go to me, luckily. So of course I had it last time because Steve had to call the heroic. So I am going to call a heroic move. I'm going to call that heroic move with the captain's last point of might. So we had 2 Rivendell Knights, failed their courage test, but Megalus, the Rivendell Knight captain, and one of the Rivendell Knights have got in on the Undying. We're coming in now because Saruman is doing his thing. So he's actually moving to this point here, so he's 12 inches away from the spider. And he's going to do a free one from his store. He's going to attempt a cheeky Sorcerous Blast, okay. Yeah, 2 dice, I'm reasonably confident. So on the spider, and we get it on the 6 there. Okay, so he would have needed a 4+, but we get it on the 6. So we need to roll to see how far back he goes. Just 1 inch. So it's a strength 5 hit on him, and he is defense 3, so it will be 3s. So 3's on him, and it's a 4, and he is down a wound. And then at that point, Saruman is then going to move back the 3 inches that he had left to there. So after doing that spell casting, I just moved a couple of the remaining knights just to be in a little bit more of a bow shot there, a little bit more of a bow shot angle. And then in the meantime, I also rolled a 1 with the Rivendell Knight captain, so he's not coming on this turn. He's a little bit shy of that one. Probably being shown up by Kev Lawrence's beautiful one. That's what it is. He doesn't want to come out. And in the meantime, you can see that the Goblin King moved up. Steve's forgotten to channel again, which is great news. So there's nothing left to do but to go into the shooting phase. So we've got the 2 who failed their terror test. We're actually going to have a little bit of a pop shot at the spider. So they haven't moved because they were scared. So they got 3 pluses to hit. 2 3s. And then I need 4s because it's only defense 3, so 2 4s would be nice here. And we get 1, so that's 1 wound on that spider. 1 wound on that spider. We've got a couple of guys here who have moved half, and they're just going to be firing through some of the goblins at the front there. We're going to make it this group here. So they have moved, so needing 4 pluses. They get 1, and they will wound the goblins on 4. Knocks 1 over, and doesn't get the wound. But then we do have one here who hasn't moved, and he's just going to try the cheeky shot at the spider back there. So 3 plus to hit. Gets it. Does it get past the first guy? Yep, next guy. Yep, next guy. Nope. You thought it was coming. And a 4 plus to wound, third goblin in. Doesn't get it. So that is it for the shooting. There's no shooting on the side of evil. So we've just got the combat. So the only combat is of course Megalus, the Knight Captain and the Rivendell Knight. You'll be down to 15 fate after, or 15 will after this. Remember you can use them as fate points. So let's see, you've got 1 dice here. What do you set the bar at? It's a 3, it's not great. Okay, so the normal Rivendell Knight, that's a 6, it takes it. So you are going to be knocked down.
Yep.
So the normal Rivendell Knight would normally need 6s by 4s on you, being strength 3 against defense 8. So he needs 5s by 3s, 5 by 3s here. So we get 1 5, and we need to see a 3 on this one to get a wound. Yay! Okay, so that's 1 wound. So you're going to use.
Yeah.
You're going to use your, yeah. Okay, so this will take you down to 15.
So first one.
First one. That's down to 15, down to 14. Cocked. Pass it. So you're down to 14 with that one. Then we've got the Rivendell Knight Captain. Rivendell Knight Captain needs 5s, okay, so he needs 5s. So just 5, straight 5s, and he gets 2, so you got 2 wounds there. Okay, so let's do just first one, this will take you down to 13. Okay, and to save the next wound, take you down to 12. It's taking you down to 11. So you're down to 11 from there. And then we've got Megalus. Okay, and I'm going to roll this twice for Megalus. So the first 4.
Yep.
First 4 again. He needs 5. He needs 6s.
6s because he's not.
He needs 6s, exactly 6s. He would have fainted as well. I didn't call that. Do you mind?
No.
Good
High
stuff.
five the captain anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So here we go. So needing 6s, re-rolling 1s. We get 2 in there. So that's 2 already, and then we'll roll again. 6s re-rolling 1s. So we re-roll the 1s for that. So we've got 3 wounds so far.
Ooh.
4 wounds. Okay, so 4 wounds. So first one, this will take you down to 10. Fail to take you down to 9. It's cocked.
Cocked?
Yeah.
Are you having that?
Always. I always do cocked when it's.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Come on.
Tournament James is coming out.
Absolutely. So down to 8 now. Down to 7. So you've got 2 more wounds to save. 6. 5.
Oh, come on.
3. 2. You're going to die. And 1.
That is shocking.
That was terrible, that was terrible, that was terrible. And there would have been an extra wound save. So the Undying, the leader, has been slain. Legolas did his job with 4 wounds there, absolutely outstanding. 3 VPs to me, as it stands, and the Undying has been killed in combat with some terrible fate rolls there from Steve. Shocking. Towards the end. So 3 VPs for me. Let's roll for the next turn priority. Here we go. Let's see what we get. You get 3, and I get a 6, and it's going to go to me. So the Undying killing team have swung round towards Saruman there. In the meantime, these 2 guys here, they've stayed completely still. We're coming in because Saruman's got some casting to do. So he is going to move into this position here, just 2 inches, and he's going to do a Sorcerer's Blast there with 2 dice. So he's going to use 1 from his store and 1 free one. Needing a 4 plus. Let's see if this goblin goes flying. So, cast it on a 6. He's going to go back, hopefully 6 inches. 3 inches, so probably enough to clip the spider just.
Yeah.
Okay, which is what we wanted. So he takes a strength 5 hit, so it'll be 3s on him. He dies. Then strength 3 hit on this guy, so 4s. Nope. 4s on the next one. Nope. And then 4s on the spider to kill the spider, that's what we wanted. Oh, nope. Yeah, so the spider is going to go down. So 1 dead goblin, Grim, 1 dead goblin, and 1 dead spider. We're going to carry on with Saruman's movement, which will take him back to this position here, and we might shuffle these guys up. And lo and behold, the Rivendell Knight Captain, who's used 2 might to avoid rolling a 2, rolled a 2 again, and we've got an interesting one here. We don't know the answer, so we'll put it out there to you guys. Steve picked this point in here. Now the issue is that the warband doesn't actually fit in there. It doesn't fit in there. We're only making it fit by pretty much going right into sort of the inch control zones. So we're not sure in this situation, does that mean that the Rivendell Knights don't deploy because they can't? Surely it can't be that you only deploy what you can fit in, or can they simply just go into the opponent's control zones? Let us know in the comment section below, and with that we are going to go, of course, to the Goblin Town movement. It is a goblin army almost fueled by bloodlust. Steve might be kicking himself for forgetting to channel once again, but they're all rushing in on the 6 knights plus the knight captain down here, which of course is, you know, almost half my force. So it wouldn't be a million miles of breaking if you do manage to chop into that. So there's nothing left to do really but to get down and do our shooting. So the first part of shooting, we've got the Rivendell Knight Captain at the front and 2 Rivendell Knights, all of whom here have moved, I believe. They are all shooting at the Shaman who is closest to them. They will have 2 in the ways for goblins. So black dice is the captain, needing 4s to hit. So we get 2 hits. Do they get past the first 2 goblins? Nope. Okay, so on the first one there, killing on a 4+. Does, and on the next one, killing on a 4+. No. Do I might it? No. Just the 1. We're going to do the same with the 2 behind. We're going to shoot through these 2 guys just at that same one. So here we go, needing 4 pluses. 2 hits. Do they get past those 2 goblins? 1 doesn't, so the one that doesn't, needing a 4+, gets him, so goblin goes down. And then on the Shaman himself, he is defense... What 4? His defense 4, so needing a 5 here. Gets him. So he's got point of fate and he's got 2 wounds.
Who's that? Who's shooting?
It's the guy behind.
Is he not in the way?
Well, it was one of the 2 at the back. We could have differentiated, but one of them hit. Basically, the 2 guys at the back were shot through. One of them would have had in the way for him. One of them would have had in the way for him. So it was either or. So yeah, you're going to use your fate point here. You fail it. Are you going to use a point of might?
No.
No. So you're down to 1 wound.
Yep.
Down to 1 wound. At which point, Legolas is going to auto hit you. Why not? Oh, he's going to take 3 shots. He's moved 3 shots. Do you know what? He's going to take his 3 shots on a 4+. Now he will have an in the way for the goblin in front. So let's see how he gets on. He misses 2. Does he get past the goblin in front? This would be a travesty. He does. Okay, it's needing another 5+ to kill that Moray Goblin Shaman. He doesn't get it on the 2. So we've got 2 more shots left. We'll come back and do those. And we've got 2 more shots here. Now unfortunately they will have 2 in the ways because of this nicely posed arm is getting in the way, shooting through at the Moray Goblin Shaman. So these guys didn't move, so needing 3 pluses. They both hit. Do they get past the first guy? They both do. They get past the next guy. One of them doesn't and one of them does. So the one that doesn't on him, needing a 4+, kills him. And the one that does get through on a 5+ will kill this Moray Goblin Shaman. Oh, Moray Goblin Shaman goes down. So Moray Goblin Shaman down, and a few goblins before the Fury was cast. Bit of a mistake there, definitely from Steve. There is no more shooting, so we are going to go, of course, into the combats. Okay, so at the start of the combat phase, Gwynedd was contemplating using his 2nd point of might to call a heroic strike against the elf, but he's going to risk the combat, so we will be doing that one first because I had priority, but he is risking the combat. I'm going to let you roll first.
Okay. So they're always going to be special strike him.
Yeah, of course. I mean, he's not going to whirl.
Gwynnedd's got a knife.
Has he got a knife?
So he'll faint, and the other guy's got an axe, so he'll put some strike.
Okay, so...
2 blacks are Gwynedd.
The 2 black campaign dice are Gwynedd. And you get...
4 high.
You get a 4 highest. So this is where I'm 5. So as long as I roll a 5+ here,
Yeah, you'll have
I'm going to take this. Oh, Ginger!
Yes!
Oh no, doesn't get it. So heroic combat now, he will be trapped, 100%. There's no way he can go. That went before. So piercing strike goes up to, do that one first. Piercing strike goes up to,
Piercing strike goes up. Right.
goes up by 2, so you're now strength 5.
Strength 5.
So on him you'll need 5s.
5s.
Nope.
Nope.
And Grinner, it was strength 4?
Strength 4,
I
reroll.
think Goblin strength 2.
Strength 2, so Grinner's strength 3.
Okay.
So strength 3.
So yeah, you would have needed.
I didn't get it anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So Grinner is strength 3, so he also needs 6s.
They're not. The fight 2, strength 3, so Grinner's strength 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
We've done this before.
Yes, we've done this before.
Okay. So he's got 2 attacks, has he?
Yes.
So you've got 4 strikes here, and he's strength 4, yeah? So you need 5s?
Rerolling 1s.
5s, rerolling 1s.
6.
But of course, you do get that 6 in there. So one Rivendell Knight is going to go to the casualty pile, and you did heroic combat, so you're going to get to move on. Where are you going?
Yes. He is going to go there.
Grinner goes into that one.
And he is going to go there.
So you've got 3 on 1 there?
Yeah.
Brilliant. So we're going to carry on with the order of combats. So I've got my my mightless captain here. Now the captain's fight 6, he might as well faint.
Yes,
he might as well faint. You're piercing striking, so you've got 1 dice. What do you get? You get 4. Captain gets 6, he takes it. So your piercing strike takes you down to...
It's going to be 3s.
Yeah, it's going to be 3s.
Oh no, you got a lance, it could be 2s.
No, it wouldn't be because
he didn't charge.
So I need 3s here, but re-rolling 1s. Loves it. So he is going to go down, and that's quite important. So next up we've got a piercing striking goblin against a non-fainting Rivendell Knight. It's a 1 versus 1 on a higher fight value. What do you get? Scouring a Cheshire dice gets a 2, strong. I get a 4 and I take it. I didn't faint, I'm strength 3, so I will need 4s here. 50-50 chance. We take him. The resistance continues. We might as well come straight into the next one, which is going to be these 2 here versus my 1. You've got Grinner in there. Yep. So of course you are fainting with him and piercing striking with the other.
Yeah.
Grinner is the black dice.
Black ones, yeah.
What do you get? On a high fight value, you get the 6. And here we go. Hot Gates gave me 6 to resist. No, it's 5. Not quite good enough. He isn't going to be trapped. He's not trapped because he caught him on the cloak, but he can back away, so he'll be able to go that way. We know that he can.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Piercing strike goes up by...
Goes up by 3, so you are strength 3.
So strength 6.
So you need 4s with him. No, and Grinner needing, he's strength 4, so needing 5s, re-rolling 1s. Yay, and you get it. So another Rivendell Knight bites the dust. So we've got 3 goblins, we've got 2 piercing strikes and 1 fainting, is that right? Yeah. Okay, so let's roll yours first. I will not be fainting. What do you get? You get a 6 there. I've got 1 dice here. Hotcakes gave me 6. Oh! Come on! Spins out and takes it. So piercing strike guy goes down to?
He goes down by 1.
Goes down by 1, so you are now defense 2.
Yes.
He's strength 3, so he will need 4s. So 4s on him, it'll be the guy, that one there.
Yeah,
that one there. Yeah. So another goblin here is going to bite the dust. That one there. What's that, Steve? At the start of the turn, you're declaring to channel with your remaining...
I'm not going to channel now.
So you're going to channel. We're going to roll for priority first of all, though. Who's going to get priority? Let's see. Priority. Do you know what I'm going to do? If you get this, I'm just to annoy you. I'm going to heroic move. I'm going to do him over with Sandman. Okay, here we go.
I get 3. It's been all my priority rolls.
I get a 4, and it goes to me. Do you want to call anything? Now you are, of course, channeling. Would you like to call anything?
Yes. Actually, yeah, because you could blast him. I'm going to call a heroic move.
With?
Thinking.
This is how it's looking at the moment.
Grinner. Yeah. Grinner won't get him in though. I'm going to call a heroic move with the Goblin King.
So Goblin King will be down to 1 might. Because he obviously used 1 to come on. So Goblin King will be calling that heroic move, and I am not going to counter. So the Goblin's heroic move was not countered, and him, the Dweller, and other Goblins have rushed over to try and eliminate the warband that came on from the south. That 6 inches is where everything's got to finish, but we're coming in because the Shaman is, of course, this is where... What do you need, a 3+?
If he fails it, I won't be after. Here we go.
Can you make it? Yeah, on 3+. So Fury is cast, and you will of course continue on with his movement and the other goblins that were in range. So Saruman's going to give it a bash. He's going to move up just over 5 inches, just to that position there, and he is going to blast. He's going to use 2 dice, trying to get that shaman, of course, needing a 4+. Gets it on a 6. And how far back does he go? This is the important part. 6 inches. So he is going to get all of them. We'll just roll for him first.
Yeah.
So we need a 5. No, we need a 3 on him. Strength 5.
Yeah. No.
No.
And then you hit the wall.
He hits the wall. So another one. Another strength 5, is it?
Is it 6?
Or is it strength 6?
Strength 6, mate.
Is strength 6 it?
I think it's strength 6.
It's strength. It's 3s anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
So needing 3s anyway. Oh, he survives! I'm not going to use a point mark to kill him.
4 strength 3s.
So we just roll through. So 4 on him. Yep. Sorry, Fury on him. On him.
You're not doing the strengths on him first. He's hit 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is that not hurl?
Oh, oh right, okay. Yeah, I never use social spells. So, right, okay. Fury, 5+ I need.
5+. Nope. That's first one. First one dies. That's him.
Oh, flipping heck.
That's it. There you go.
Right.
He survives. But
He's on his bum now.
4+ on him.
Yeah.
Nope. But he's on his bum. 4+ on that one behind him. It's that one there. 4+ on the one behind him. Yep. Fury. Nope. He's dead. 4+ on him. Nope. But he's on his bum. And then on the shaman himself, 3s. Sorry, so he's defense 4.
Defense 4.
So 5s. So 5 here. Yeah. Okay, so Fury on him first. And he's fine because of Channel Fury. But he is going to be on his bum as well. So reasonably successful. Saruman is going to smidge you back. And we're going to carry on with the rest of my movement. And that is it after movement. This is our battlefield. So the effects of the blast are still there to be seen. Those that weren't in Steve's heroic move have shuffled over afterwards, and I've only moved a couple of the knights up just into that position there, because of course we are going into shooting phase. With the things that weren't in range, for example a spider and a couple of goblins, they've charged in on the Rivendell knights who look doomed to die over there. So we are going to do our shooting, and we're going to start off with the 2 here over on the side who have moved. 4+s, they're just going to shoot at 2 goblins near the centre. So need 4s. 1 hits. And does it kill them on a 4+? Nope, it doesn't. So we're going to go into rest of shooting. So first up we're going to do the 2 knights here who are going to be shooting at the shaman on the floor. They will have the in way for him on the floor, because that's how it goes. So here we go. They haven't moved, so 3+s. Get 2 hits. Do they get past the prone model? 1 doesn't and 1 does. The one that doesn't will need a 4+ to kill. Gets it. You've got a 1 in 3 chance. So the prone model goes down. That's the one. And the one that does get through on the shaman, needing a 5+. No. So we'll go on to the rest of shooting. We've got the next 2 along. Black dice will be the captain, and they will have the in the way for this goblin here. So needing 3s. 1 hits, captain doesn't. His shooting's been pretty terrible so far, but he has outshined the other captain for sure. So does it get past the first goblin? It doesn't. And will it kill the goblin on a 4+? It doesn't. So on to the next shooting. So trying to create a path for Legolas. This one's going to take a shot again with the same in the way, needing a 3+. Gets it. Does it get past the goblin? It does get past the goblin, needing a 5. He'll be the one that causes the wound now, so so your Fury save first of all. You fail it. So your fate point, and you pass your fate. So you've got 2 wounds now. We're going to go straight into it because now Legolas is going to do his 3 shots. He might as well. So he's going to do his 3 shots at the Goblin Shaman. Again, he's got that 1 in the way. So 3+s.
Oh.
Does it get past the guy in front? I knew it! It doesn't. I need a 4+. Oh, Legolas, you let me down. So that is it for the shooting of the Rivendell Knights. We're going to go to the combats with the Forlorn Brigade of Rivendell Knights over on the southern flank. And it was my priority, so we're going to start off with the combat that's here on the outside. At the start of the combat phase, Grinner, it's called a Heroic Strike, but I'm not doing that one first. So I've got a 1 dice here, I'm not going to feint. You've got a support there, so of course your support doesn't do his special strikes, does it?
No.
No, but the guy in front of piercing striking?
Yep.
Of course. Okay, so here we go. What do you set the bar at? It's a 6 with that beautiful Witch King dice. Contact toptablewargaming@gmail.com if you want one of those. So here we go. Well, the Hotgates gaming dice was even better. Get on Patreon to get these ones. Here we go. Ah! I told you it's better. Okay, what do you go down to?
He goes down by 1.
Oh, you only go down by 1, so I still need 4s here. So 4s. Wasn't better in that case. But you do back away, and he does survive, like so. So we'll go on to the next combat. So we've got the Grin of Combat here, and let's see what he strikes up to. So he's going to go up by... He only goes up by 2. Now he's fight value 4.
So it's joint.
I thought he was fight 3.
No, 4. That's what we just checked.
No,
strength 4. He's fight 3, yes. Yeah. So you're still higher.
I'm still high fight value. So the purple dice here are the Spider. The Witch King dice is the support, and the black dice are Grinner. What do you set the bar at?
6.
You get a 6 there with the scaling and Cheshire dice. And here we go. This is where I spoil your hopes and dreams. Did you? Oh, it's off the table!
Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's a 5, and he doesn't have any might to bump that. So he's in a bit of trouble here.
Trapped?
Definitely, 100% trapped.
Okay, let's start with the Spider.
So the Spider's got 4 strikes.
Strength.
Now, is it a Venom back Spider?
So he re-rolls 1s.
He re-rolls 1s?
And it's strength 4.
And strength 4. So you need 6s on him. Sorry, 5s on him if you're strength 4.
Re-rolling 1s.
Oh no, you need 6s because he's defense 7. But no.
Re-roll a 1.
You can't re-roll a 1 on Spider?
Yeah,
oh, with Venom back, yeah. I thought you meant fainting. Nope. So nothing from him. Grinner. He's strength 4.
He's re-rolling 1s also.
He's still 6s because he's defense 7. I think I got that wrong when I was talking before. But yeah.
So re-rolling 1s again, needing 6s.
Re-rolling 1s, needing 6s. Nothing.
Nothing.
And the support, 2 dice, and he's strength 3, needing 6s. No, and you don't get to re-roll. So he survives because he was trapped. You will back away. Next up, we got the Goblin King versus 1 Rivendell Knight. Now I'm going to set the bar with the Rivendell Knight. There's low fight value, so you might as well faint. Are you 2-handed?
2-handed burly.
2-handed burly. You're not going to piercing strike though.
No, I'm not going to piercing strike. Actually, well, I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I'm not piercing striking.
Not piercing striking.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So what am I doing? 2. You roll 3 1s. Oh, you get it. Now he's not trapped.
I might hurl him.
Are you thinking about hurling him?
So that direction to your captain.
You're going to hurl him into the captain?
Does he take a hit for hitting the edge of the board, or
No.
So it just stops?
Yep.
Dismount your captain, gets him off his horse.
Basically, you'll hit him anyway because it's only an inch.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do that.
No. Because I'm not guaranteed to kill him.
Nope.
What's his defence?
His defence is defence 6 currently.
So it would be a strength 6 to 4s.
So you're strength 5.
So it'd be 4s and a 3.
So you're strength 5, so it'd be 5, so you need 4s. So 4s here.
I'll rend.
So you're going to rend, so because you're rending, you will need 3s.
Yeah.
And you kill him. So another Rivendell Knight goes down, that's 3 Rivendell Knight casualties. We'll proceed on to the next combats. Next up we've got the Dweller and 2 Goblins, of course they're using the normal special strikes. He's fight 7, so I might as well feint with the Elf. What does the Elf get? Elf gets a 4, it's not strong. You get 6s. Brilliant. So you can back away. Like so. You're going to start off with the piercing striking Goblin?
I think if I hurl with the monster, can I do the 2 strikes on the Goblin prior to...
Do that first.
Yeah, so do 2 strikes with the Goblin.
So do 1 strike, well do the piercing strike first.
Yeah, piercing strike goes up by 3.
Goes up by 3, so he was strength 3. So he's now strength 6, so you need 4s with that dice. And it gets him.
I did want to kill him.
You should have heard him first.
I know, didn't you?
Okay, there we go. So 4 Rivendell Knights from this warband have gone down, but they are holding up the evil force. This is how it's looking. The other knights, Megalus and Saruman, look on, seeing what they can do. So here we go, rolling for priority. You roll, you get a 5, it's strong. I get a 4, and finally priority goes to the Goblins. So as you can see, with the Goblins getting priority, they have swarmed in on the Rivendell Knight captain and his 2 knights that accompany him. Will they be able to beat back the savage hatred of the evil force here? Shaman stood up, shuffled back ever so slightly, followed by his Goblins, vacating the centre ground. So we are going to go over to the movement of the Rivendell Knights and Megalus. So we're coming in because we've got Saruman here, and And remember that this game is a competitive game, so we are on a time limit. We've got about 15 minutes left, so we reckon we've probably got one more turn after this. So as such, Saruman is going to be moving up into that position there. And of course with his 18 inches, he's going to attempt Compel on the Goblin Shaman. He's going to attempt Compel on the Goblin Shaman. He's only got one left in his store, and he's got his free one as well. And he does this on a 3+, which he gets on a 5. Are you going to resist?
Nope.
You're not going to resist. That's good news. So we're going to move you back 2.5 inches, back to that dice. Ooh, there we go. And I'm going to carry on with his movement. So knowing that we've only got a turn left, we have moved 5 inches up to the top, and pretty much the first rank of goblins here are pretty vulnerable for our shooting. So we can start off with the first 2 here, shooting at the first 2 at the front rank there, and we will need 4s to hit. We hit, and needing 4s to wound, and remember these are outside of Fury. And we get one. So we just take the closest one now. In fact, just take that one there. That'll be good. Good stuff. Okay, so we've got the next 2 here, and they're going to fire at these 2 here. They need 4s to hit. The 1 hits, and we'll wound him on the 4. Doesn't get him. Next 2, one of which is the captain dice. Again, just firing at the 2 at the front there, needing 4s. So we get one with the captain, and needing a 4 to wound. Doesn't get it, that was awful. We're going to do this knight here, who's going to do the same. Just shooting at the guy in the front there. Misses. And then we're going to do Legolas. Legolas is going to do 3 shots at the guys at the front, needing 4 pluses. We get 1. That's outstanding shooting. And needing 4+. It's a 1. It's a 1. It's terrible shooting all round from the elves. Really, really, really poor. So we're going to go down into the combat phase. Goblin King using his last point of might to call a heroic combat. I will feint, might as well. Set the bar at a 2. So these are your...
Goblin King is the black ones.
Goblin King is the black ones. You get it. So just start off with the Goblin King. He's got 6 dice, which would need 4s. So 6 dice needing 4s. Unless you rendered, of course. Yeah, 6 dice needing 4. You get that, so he goes, and you've got 3 goblins that can carry on. Goblin King goes first. He's going to move 5 inches. 6 inches into that position.
These are all going to move. Well, these 4 are going to move 5 inches up, follow him.
And they're going to move 5 inches up to follow him, like so. I'm trying to get himself in position for the victory conditions. We're going to go straight into the next combats, and it was your priority. Which one would you like to do?
Let's do the Spider and Grinner and his mate.
Spider, Grinner and his mate. So yeah, I'm high fight value, aren't I?
Yes.
I'm high fight value, so I will roll. If I get a 6 here, you're in trouble. Oh, I get 5s. 5s, not bad. So Grinner. Grinner is which colour dice?
It don't matter, he's got no might.
He's got no might. Okay.
There's no might.
And everything doing what it can do.
Yeah.
Here we go.
6 is needed.
6 is required. Doesn't get it. Captain gets it. Captain do first strike on the Spider.
Yep.
Doesn't get him. Next strike on the Spider. Does get him. Spider goes down. And
he's not. It's not Goblin.
No, he's not Goblin anyway. And then next one over here. I've got 1 dice. You're a higher fight value though. I will feint. I get a 6. So Spider and then the Dweller needing 6s.
Yeah.
You do get a 1/6. So the Spider, he won't be trapped.
No.
Move an inch away. So Spider gets 2 dice. His strength.
5.
His strength 5, so he needs 5s. Nope. And the Dweller is strength 5, needing 5s.
He can rend. He's going to rend.
He's going to rend, so we need 3. He's strength 5, but yeah, needing 3s. You get the 1, and that knight goes down. So you have killed 6 knights, but the knight captain, who has showered himself with glory, has failed. Here we go. We need to roll for priority for what will be the last turn of this game. Sorry if you're watching this, and that's what competitive play is. You've got to have the timers, and this is practice for Nova. So here we go. What do you get?
Hey!
Priority goes to me. And Steve has decided to call a heroic move with the little captain, and that gets in. Does it get in the? No, it doesn't get that goblin in. But it does get the shaman.
Yeah,
it does get the shaman. So it gets everybody up to the shaman with that heroic move. I am not going to counter.
Okay.
Okay, so it is now the movement of the Rivendell Knights. As you can see, the Goblins have moved up. Start off Knight Captain plus Terror Test to charge in there on the Dweller on 1. And we're coming in because we've got a nice line here with Saruman. When he blasts there, where he can potentially get 8. So he's just going to move a couple of inches to get in position to do that. Now he's out of will. He's got 2 mites. So he, on a 4+, he can do this. Let's have a little look. Okay, so on a 4+, gets it. So how far back is that Goblin going to go? 1 inch. So it's only going to get 2 Goblins. So on him, first of all, remember he is out of range, so needing a 3 to kill him. Kills him.
This one?
Yep. And on the next one there, needing a 4. Kills him. And on the next one, also needing a 4. Kills him. Okay, so we're going to carry on with the rest of his movement. So here goes the last turn, so we've got to go for it, So I would have only been able to get 9 in the zone. Of course, I've got the 3 VPs, which would equal 12, whereas he would have 18 in. So we need to kill 7 here to guarantee the victory. That's why I've got 4 back in that position. Because we're going straight into the combat phase, we may as well call our heroic combat, so there won't be any shooting. So yeah, I'm going to call a heroic combat with Saruman, who has got a knight supporting him there. I'm going to call a heroic combat with Megalus, and I'm going to call a heroic combat with the knight captain's final point of might as well. And you've of course got nothing to counter with that. So with that in mind, we're going to go into those combats now. So we're going to start off with Saruman here and the knight who've charged in on the 1. You do have a support there, just knocked it by accident. So you've got 2 dice here. What do you get? Saruman's going to be the white dice here as well. You get 4 highest. Saruman the white dice. We get it on the 4, so we take it. Just. So you are knocked down. So first of all, with the knight here, he's going to need. He would need 4s, but it becomes 3s because of the lance. Yep. So he's going to die, and we're going to get to carry on with our heroic combat. So next up we've got Megalus who've charged in. Now you are fight value 2 and I'm fight 7, so I guess I might as well faint in this situation. And I've got 4 dice because I've charged in. You've got 3 here because you do have your supports. What do you set the bar at? Nice 6s there, but I get 6s as well. I get a 5 and I'll use a point of might.
Let's Legolas out.
Let's Legolas out now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you use one to come on in the right place before? Okay, good stuff. So you're knocked down. So on the first guy, it's 3s. We roll it. Well, he's struck 4. Your defense 3. So it would be 4s. We roll in 1. Do it on the one who's not in first. We roll in 1s. We roll a 1 because it's not 3s. It's 4s. No. Second of 4 kills him. Let's sort the far one away, and then we've got these 2 here, so needing 4s, re-rolling 1s, re-rolling 1s, so we've got 2 so far, so 2, and is he in?
Just I
think he's in, so we're going to put that in, and it's on that one. Yeah, he's definitely in. Okay, so needing 5 and a 6 here. No, so he dies, and he's going to get to carry on his heroic combat. So yeah, we've killed 2 more, we'll chop them off, and he'll carry on his charge. Next up is the Knight Captain here and his supporting charging, and you've obviously got 1 support as well, your special striking as per. So what do you get? Set the bar at nice 6 there. And we get, oh my god, we get a 5 highest, and that captain, is he out of might?
He's out of might now, yeah.
He's out of might, so he must have used that to...
Just combat.
Combat. Has he not got another one? 2
no, he used
points
it to come on.
He used it to come on. Okay, good stuff. So he is now out of might, so you are going to get to strike. So you've got 2 strikes, who are you going to go for?
The guy that in base contact was fainting, so he'll be the purple.
Purple, who are you
I'll
strike?
strike the normal elf.
So normal elf, first of all. Choose which one you're going to do first, because...
I'll just do both. Re-rolling 1s on the purple, both on the normal elf.
Okay.
I'm not going to kill the captain anyway. So.
Okay. Nope. So they're going to live, and that means that we've got these combats here. So we've got to kill all of these to win. Let's see how we get on. Let's see how we get on. So we're going to start off with the this knight versus that goblin there.
Is he in on Legolas? Is Legolas charged?
So Legolas is charged.
So he's on his own, yeah?
Yeah, so he's on his own.
Yeah, he's got...
I'm going to set the bar, what you're going to get with your... 2. Get 2. We get 3 and take it, thank goodness. And we will need 3s. And we get 4 of them. He will be in range, so you've got 3 fury saves to make. Nope. So he's going to die. So 3 more to win the game. We've got Saruman who's charged in on 1.
Yeah. He's got supported.
Yeah. So we've got 2 versus 2 here. What do you get?
Oh, it's
2
poor.
highest, and I get a 6 anyway, so 2 take it on fight value. You are knocked down. Saruman is
He would have piercing stroke, so it's going to be 3s.
so it's needing 3s. Gets him. Oh, yep, you got your fury roll. Oh, he would have been knocked down, so let me roll another one. So yeah, I got 2. So 2 fury saves to make. No, just one. Good stuff. So now it's down to Megalas. It's Megalas versus 3. Because he's got basic support. So what do you get? Have you set the barrel out?
Come on.
5. And we get 5 and we take it. So first knockdown strike. I would have fainted, of course. I need just to kill these 2, so we need to scratch both of them off. There we go. So here we go. So piercing strike would have gone down to.
So he'll be 3s.
Would be 3s. Yep. Okay. So needing 3s, re-rolling 1s on him. Yep. So 2 fury saves first of all on him. Fail, he dies, and then we've got the rest on the other guy. And he would have fainted, so it's 4s, re-rolling 1s. Oh, re-rolling 1s.
How many?
So you got 5 to save. 5 to save to draw the game. That wasn't a bad effort. 3 out of 5. But that's going to be it. And that is the final reckoning. So with that happening, with 7 being dead, and me killing your leader, and of course me having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, what we calculated before, we'll work out exactly what the VPs are, but it is a victory to the Rivendell Knights just about. So we're going to go into a post-battle Bat-Rep breakdown. Welcome to the post-battle Bat-Rep breakdown for that Road to Nova competitive-esque style battle report. It was a timed game, of course, and we were playing hold ground. The board was slightly smaller. I'm sure some of you will have noticed that, but it was interesting. It does make me. I do prefer playing the game for fun.
Yes.
I do prefer playing it for a bit of fun, because as with most of the scenarios, when you've got some kind of time limit, you are very much waiting for that kind of part to pounce. How did you feel that game was going to pan out, tactics-wise?
To be honest, I went into that game not with a massive amount of tactics. I'd done the semicircle thing, which is something that I'll do. We forgot
that combat over there with the other knight captain.
It wouldn't make any difference.
So you wouldn't have broken me doing that.
There wasn't really that much tactics. I mean, what I should have done, like we were saying with my leader, I should have used a might and got to choose where he was going or not.
Yeah, I did say about 3 or 4 times. I was like, you sure?
I just had this thing in my head that you couldn't do anything when you moved on, and remember, it's just that you can't charge.
You can't charge,
yeah.
So you can...
And I forgot all about shooting and casting.
Yeah.
These things happen, you know, I practice, man.
They certainly do, and that's what these type of battle reports are for, right? Well, I say these type of battle reports, these types of games, because time is short now, so we all need to be getting as much practice with the Force and getting used to it again and seeing what things do again. Completely forgot to see how many wounds Legolas did on Orcrist at the end there as well.
Yeah.
Versus the Goblins, that's worth considering, especially in terms of fury saves and all that.
Yeah, I eventually got it off.
Yeah, that would have been embarrassing if you'd have done all the fury saves.
Kept forgetting, yeah.
Or we'd have been stood here afterwards. My plan very much was what was always going to be my target priority. So when the Undying was left out, I thought I had some horrendous luck with coming on, but you did as well. You had to use quite a bit of might to make sure you came in the right place, which is why I had the added surprise that you didn't might.
Yeah, I did it with everybody else, and you only just make them decisions, and you look back and think, why did I do that?
Well, yeah, absolutely.
It's again,
that's what these games are for. So seeing that the Undying was there, I thought straight away, well, you're always going to outnumber me in the middle. But I thought Legolas was very much going to be sort of picking off shamans when he could, and of course I'd one eye on the Goblin King if you were bringing him to the fore. My shooting priority was always going to be, apart from the fact that you forgot to channel Fury like loads of times, so because you forgot to channel Fury, that meant I could afford to just whittle down the Goblins while I could. But my target priority for that, the shooting, was mainly going to be the Dweller and the Spiders, and that didn't really happen. And I knew that if I just hung out and did what I needed to do with the Wizard, got some good blasts off, I thought I did quite a good compel so that I could get the front rank, although that didn't really pan out the way that I wanted.
No,
shooting was pretty terrible.
Some of your shooting was really bad. I mean, as Goblin Town was playing Rivendell Knights before, especially in a scenario like this where it's I need to get on the middle, but then your Rivendell Knights, you're 100% bows, you've got the manoeuvrability. it's tough because you think, right, well, we get in the middle, but then you just pick me off. Just pick me off. So I have to try and do something.
I think in a timed game, probably from your point of view, it would have been better off just sort of packing in the middle, getting your goblins right in the middle, just getting a row of goblins all the way around, 6-inch barrier, having your big things and your nasties on the outside for that moment when I have to try and decide to charge in to try and get something from this. Because even with shooting in an hour and 45 minutes, is just how long that game was. In an hour and 45-minute game, you know, I'm probably not going to shoot enough to do what I need to do. I'm probably not going to, you know, especially if they're protected, I'm not going to get rid of the goods.
It's making that call though. You got to think, well, do I take that risk?
Absolutely.
And then I didn't, and I kind of changed my game plan, which I always said I'm not going to do anymore.
Yeah. And
changing game plan halfway through a time game is always going to be tough.
Absolutely. So I just thought it was always had in mind, I just need to get in, I need to be mindful of the maths. I was quite thankful that you did kind of shuffle to these slightly, because it meant when we did know that we had two turns to go, you know, not all of your force was going to be able to get in. I know that you were hugging the shaman and compelling them out the way, helped me in that regards. So in the end, just a 1 point victory, but a victory all the same. We hope that you enjoyed seeing something a little bit different. We understand that it is a different type of game and different kind of matchup than what you're used to here on Hot Gates Gaming. Expect a couple of these before I'm over, because I do need to get in practice. I really do need to get into practice and to get in the right mindset as well. So guys, don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe. We've had a good game, sweaty game. I feel like head both. I feel like head, I'm boiling hot. Hope you guys out there are having a good game. We look forward to welcoming you back, probably, for another Road to Nova Battle Report here on Hot Gates Gaming very soon.